Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Ken and I'm on a journey to lose as much weight as I possibly can so I can become a fat guy no more. I want to welcome you if this is your first time to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you've hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, go ahead and hit it. And I want to say thank you to all of you that have and that keep coming back, watching these videos, commenting and clicking that like button. I do appreciate it. So this past week was a great week for several reasons. Not so much my head. If you've been following along, you'll know that I've got something going on with it. Currently sitting here right now, it feels like from about this point to about right here, it's just gonna go. But I get up every day. I try to do what I can. Some days are better than others. And this past week was one of the better weeks. I was actually able to go and do some stuff. I went and hung out with a friend of mine, my best friend, Angie. On Friday, we went to the Oklahoma City Baseball Club game. This was kind of cool. Before it, they had an event hosted by Coop Brewing, a local brewery here in Oklahoma City. So we went and listened to their people talk about their beers and sampled some of them. I don't drink a whole lot anymore, but theirs is really good. I really like their grapefruit IPA. Their lager was great. But anyways, enough about the beer. But one thing that happened that I thought was amazing is I used to own my own small multi-award winning craft brewery back home in Washington. If you've been watching these videos, you'll see above me right back here a couple of the posters from it. The company was called Manfish Brewing. And that night I had one of my shirts on. As a matter of fact, Angie and I both had shirts on that night from Manfish. And the guy working for Coop happened to notice it and he came up and talked to us afterwards. He had actually heard of Manfish Brewing because he collects brewery stickers and he requested some from Manfish and somebody sent them to him a few years back. That somebody would be me. And so he showed me on his phone his list of brewery stickers and sure enough, there it is. One's from Manfish. So that just kind of blew my mind that somebody here in the Oklahoma City area, almost 2,000 miles away from where I had that little brewery, knew of my brewery back home. And that just, that excited me. That just set the whole day in motion for me. I just had the most amazing night. The game was fun to watch. Fireworks afterwards, hanging out with my best friend is always a great time. So that was a lot of fun. Saturday, I went back down to the game, and if you've seen my video from this past Sunday, where I talk about being in the right place at the right time, yeah, that's when that happened. If you haven't checked out that video, I will link it at the end of this one. Please do, because that still gets me, honestly. I mean, just, wow, you just never know. So check out that video if you would for me. Sunday, I went and saw a comedian. I was kind of pushing my luck at this point, going out doing stuff, mainly again because of all this that's going on. But I went ahead and did it. And that was a lot of fun. Come to find out, he is from the Seattle area. His name is Brad Upton, and he is quite funny. If you've never seen him, if you get the chance, definitely do. As strange as it happens to be, he is the third comedian in a row that I have seen that's from Western Washington. Only one of them did I know would be from Western Washington, and I mentioned that a couple videos ago, Gabriel Rutledge. But this was the third consecutive different comedian from back home, so that was kind of cool. I mention all that because that's 3 events in 3 days, and that thanks to Mounjaro and the weight that I have lost, I can actually go do stuff like that. Sure, I was slowed down because of this, but I was still able to do it, and each day my feet didn't hurt. Man, there were days that I would do just one thing, spend one day out in the brewery or go to a movie with the wife, whatever it was. And I would need to take 2 to 3 days to recover because my ankles would hurt so bad, my knees would hurt so bad, my legs, oh my gosh. But now with Mounjaro, I have the ability to be able to go and do more, and it doesn't ever slip by me. I notice these things every time it happens. There are things that I can do now that I just couldn't do before. And that just excites the hell out of me to want to lose more weight, to get healthier, to do better. And I'm looking forward to what's coming up ahead because I'm going to be getting my leg braces here soon. And once I get them, as long as this allows me, I'm going to be getting back up on that treadmill. I'm going to be doing more walking. Been thinking about maybe getting an exercise bike. I've mentioned that in the past video. And I just can't wait to see what the future brings, all because of Mounjaro. And I know you guys know that. You're watching this. But it's those moments that I have that, they're just hair raising. I don't know if you could see that. Just, wow. So thankful, so thankful for this medication and being able to live life. So many dark times I had where I didn't want to get out, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to see anybody, didn't even want to talk to anybody. Now it's not that way. I absolutely love sitting down here in front of the camera and talking to you guys. Wish I could do it more, honestly. Wish I had more topics that I could talk about. But it wasn't that long ago that that wasn't the case. And that makes me so thankful for this medication. All right, so let's jump into this week's numbers. As always, I've got my phone here with me. So my total calories came in at 1,238 for the week. Honestly, that was manipulated a little bit by the fact that I had a few sodas during the week. I mean, I honestly did. And then when I made me some protein ice cream, I added a few things to it, like some chocolate chips or some marshmallows to give me just a little something else, but also to give me a little sweet treat, something that will help me keep moving forward, let me know that I can have a few things like that. But it also helps up the calories a little bit. So that's not a bad thing, really. But it's one of those things that I don't want to do on the regular, especially the soda. I'd love to be able to just completely get rid of that. But some days it's just hard to eat a lot of calories. So I don't know. Maybe once I get back up on that treadmill and start going again, maybe then that things will just kind of, work itself to where maybe I'll be a little bit more hungry. I don't know. Only time will tell. We got at least a couple more weeks before that'll happen. So we'll see. So it looks like for a second consecutive week, I nailed my protein spot on at 75 grams per day. Yeah, that's kind of weird. They say third time's a charm. I'm curious what next week's going to bring. My fiber was still down a little bit, even though I did add some fiber gummies this week. I guess I need to add a few more. Those things are actually quite good. I get them at Costco, the different fruit flavored ones. 2 grams of fiber per gummy. And something like, I don't know, it's only a few calories, so it's not that bad at all. I think they're sugar-free even. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at that again. But they make it easy to grab a couple extra grams of fiber, but it looks like I'm going to need a couple more of those to get up to where I need to be. My sodium came in at 1,161 milligrams per day. I target a little higher than that. I'm okay with it. I just don't like being that low all the time, but that's not bad. And my potassium came in at 5,370 milligrams per day. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's a pretty good mark. I'm hoping for around the 5,000 to 5,100. So yeah, I'll take it. So with that said, what did that do for me on the scale? Well, I really wasn't expecting much this week after that big drop last week. Remember, 4 pounds last week? And sure enough, I threw a goose egg this week. I was flat. I'm not worried about that at all, especially after the big drop last week. That does keep my weight at 363 pounds, which means I'm still at a total loss of 232 pounds, 197 of those being with Mounjaro. I'm good. I mean, if you look at the 2 weeks, that's still 4 pounds in 2 weeks. That's an average of 2 pounds a week. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. I'll be curious what next week does, though, especially if I can stay pretty good, keep my calories up, and keep my protein levels where they're supposed to be. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. Like I said, it happens. Not going to complain about it. Just gonna keep moving forward. All right, guys, pretty quick video this week. I know, not feeling too hot. As I mentioned, this whole head feels like it's gonna explode. This ear is just, yeah, a little dizzy just sitting here. So I am gonna go take some medicine and go lay down, to be honest with you. I know, you can tell by looking outside, it's quite bright, but sometimes you just have to. I will tell anybody the same thing that I tell myself. You have to take care of you. So if you need times like that, don't ever be afraid to just take personal time, just for yourself. Do what you got to do to make you better. Don't ever forget that. All right, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. I always greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do. The race is on to 1,000 subscribers. I can't wait to get there because of you guys. So thank you so much. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on my journey to become a fat guy no more, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video.